Well, hello there, Trade Pros. Hope you guys are having a great day. This is George Papasov, Trade Pro Academy. Figured I'd start it out a little bit different. I listened to a couple morning market updates yesterday because I was just looking for some info, and one of them, and I realized my opening is always the same, so I figured I'd mix it up today. Still wearing my Santa Claus hat. You know, it's really hard around this time of the holidays because I'm preparing with my elves for a big day next Wednesday, and you know, it's hard to trade during the day, leave the office 7 p.m., and head up to the North Pole with the Concorde Express flight, work on stuff, and come back. But you know, I do it for you guys. I do it for you. I sacrifice for you. In today's morning market update, we have some political noise expected at 11 a.m. There isn't. It's pretty light trading day, to be perfectly honest, in terms of data. There's a vote expected today at 11 a.m. out of the House as they prepare to impeach Donald Trump. The third president ever to be impeached will be Donald Trump, likely. We don't know yet. We do think there's enough votes on the House for them to impeach Trump. Otherwise, they probably wouldn't be holding a vote, right? And, you know, that would set up a big Senate trial in January. And there's going to be a lot of eyeballs on it. I don't think it stands a chance in the Senate. It definitely doesn't. But it'd still be interesting. And I think the markets are paying a little bit closer attention to the political side of things in today's market. So keep an eye out on that. That's at 11 a.m. A lack of other events means that the small ones that do come out become more important. All right. Amazon yesterday cut off FedEx from their third-party shipping network. So third-party sellers selling on the Prime network are no longer allowed to use FedEx. They said they're fed up with the slow deliveries and getting packages late for their Prime members. So they're going to rely instead on their internal logistics network. All right. Interestingly enough, the CEO of FedEx said, it doesn't matter. It's not going to impact this. It's a drop in the bucket. Barely going to even touch our revenue. It means nothing. Screw you, Amazon. And then the next day, FedEx misses top and bottom line numbers on their revenue and cuts their 2019 earnings target for the fourth time in 2019. All right. So it's not a good thing. So clearly they are impacted. Those are the two overnight news items. There's nothing really big coming up. Today's going to be a slow day once again. Yesterday we told you it'd be a slow day. We had the 3 rules. What were the 3 rules? Less size, less frequency, take profit quicker. Today we're in the same situation, but there is one thing that's going to potentially save us, and that's oil inventory. All right, when the oil inventory numbers come out this morning at 10:30, depending on what the numbers come out as, we're going to have a wealth of opportunity to generate our entire income for 1 week working just 30 minutes to an hour of one day. All right, how about that? In today's markets, Japan's down 0.6%, Hong Kong's up 0.2%, China's down 0.2%, India's up 0.5%. All right, in Europe at midday, London's up 0.1%, so 0.1. So is Paris. Frankfurt's down 0.2%. You can see equities aren't really moving as much. We've had quite a rally in 2019. This time in 2018, we had quite a lot of downside volatility. So I think markets are happy and calm and happy to stay here. The Santa Claus rally's pretty much already happened. There could be a little bit more upside, but I think we go sideways with a little bit of chop towards the end of the year as institutions offload some of their trades, hedge, extend out, or roll forward their positions from December to March. There's going to be some noise, but I don't really think there's going to be as much opportunity anymore. I think at the end of this week, the opportunity dies down for day traders. It's time to take a bit of a holiday break and then come back in the new year. All right. In today, we have crude oil, like I mentioned. Crude oil is currently down about 0.7%, or was, and trading at 60.45. Currently, it's pretty much at the same area, I think. No, it's not. Let me see. Yes, 60.57. So it's right around the open. Oil is also a little bit less volatile in the session. And yesterday at 4:30, we had an API report. So there's 2 inventory reports. One's on Tuesday. It's called the API. It's a private report and released to private subscribers at 4:30 p.m. on Tuesdays. And then Wednesday is the more important Department of Energy report on crude oil inventories, which is happening today at 10:30. All right. So the API report showed that Cushing drew 0.3 million barrels. Prior draw was minus 3.5. Because the draw was less than expected, that's actually a little bit more bearish. Gasoline billed 5.5 million barrels versus 2.2 million expected, and previous 4.9. So that's also bearish. And then expectation for distillates was 0.3, but it came out at plus 3.7. So there was an accumulation of inventory all across the board on the crude oil spectrum, and so that's why it had a little bit of a downside reaction. Today we're going to see what we get on the DOE, and depending on how it comes out in contrast and compares to both the API report of yesterday and also the price action currently, that's what creates the market movement. A lot of times traders make the mistake that it's binary. If it's plus, it's bearish. If it's minus, it's bullish. It'd be nice if it was that easy, but if it was that easy, none of us would make money. So there's three comparisons going on. It's comparison of the Wednesday report to the Tuesday numbers to what was expected and what the market's pricing in. So it's that three-way analysis you're going to have to do. You have to do it quick because opportunity drops at 10:30, and by like 10:35, you almost have to be in a position these days. All right. Gold is up 0.2%. Or you could trade that with us. If you're totally confused and want to see how that works in action, we trade it in the room every single day. Steven, our oil desk manager, makes light work out of it. To him, it's nothing. He's been trading it for 6 million years. So he invented crude oil inventory reports. So come on out in the trade room, trade it with us, see how we do it. It's a great time to try it out. This is going to be the highest volatility event of this week. Gold's up 0.2%, but not anymore. It just wet the sheets. It's down quite a bit from 1480s. It closed yesterday. Today it opened at 1477. Low print of 1474.30. I think gold's headed for some lower lows as equities rally. Bitcoin's down 4% to the mid 6,000s. We expected that to happen. It was only a matter of time. And next level down for us in Bitcoin's 4,500. All right, 7 a.m. we had MBA mortgage applications. They came out this morning at minus 5% versus a previous of 3.8. That's a pretty big miss. Less people are applying for mortgages for two reasons. One is they have too much debt. Two is they have too much debt already. All right, it's hard to, the other one could have easily been housing prices are going up too much in some sectors in the U.S., not all. But higher housing prices, it's a tongue twister. Try it. Say higher housing prices really quickly. Higher housing prices and also a lot of debt being held by consumers making mortgage applications decline. Think about this. Interest rates are so low. I just renewed a mortgage for one of my properties at 2.19%. 2.19%. Actually, hang on a second. 2.17%. All right, that's crazy. That's a fixed term. That's not a variable rate. That's nuts. Anywho, 10:30 we have DOE, and then 12:40 we have Fed's Evans speech. And that's it for the day. It's going to be slow. Today there's only, for me, if I don't do a single equity trade until 10:30, that's okay because I'm waiting for the crude oil report. That's what I'm excited about. Woke up out of bed saying, let's go crude. All right, so let's go. Let's get this money. We'll see you guys in the trade room. YouTube, have a fantastic rest of your day. Craig, I appreciate you, my brother. Thank you for saying that. Good morning, Dimitri. What would you like for Christmas? Ho, ho, ho. Have you been a good boy, Dimitri? I doubt it, Dimitri. Dimitri sounds like, hey, Bob, did you watch the, damn it. Bob. Hey, Bob, just one thing. I got to mention one thing, Bob. That was a crazy goal by our boy, Austin Matthews, last night. The second one. It's a beauty. You guys take care. I love you all. Have a great day. See you tomorrow at 9 a.m. Be careful out there. It's becoming a reduced volatility, quiet environment with some opportunity, but you have to really dial back your expectations through this kind of trading. We've been sitting in a 92 to 03, a 10-point range for the last 2.5 days now. That should tell you something. All right. We'll see you guys soon. Take care. Have a great rest of your days. And then, goodbye. Red Miller says, good morning. This is better than the traffic report. Red, the I-95 is seeing some light traffic and congestions due to an accident on the left-hand side. And we remind you, please put your snow tires on. Bye, Red. See you later, Will, Bob, everyone else. Ciao. Sean, my credit actually isn't the best, believe it or not. I'm so busy working, I have to automate some of my payments. I don't know why I'm telling you that, but just so you know, it was a really good offer that they were doing a promotional rate on, and so that's how we got it. There's Mark. Say hi, Mark. That's a nice hat. I like it. Oh, you're gonna do the floss? Mark, the shark. See you guys. Have a great day. Let's send it over to Boxy. Ho, ho, ho.